India actually has so many diverse hand-woven creations.
But have you ever thought कि जितना टाइम आज किसी को कोच करने में जा रहा है उतना ही टाइम if I can spend that kind of time to scale कलाने का, वो एक थॉट आता है?
It's time to take the village global. We never followed a blueprint. हमने खुद अपना blueprint बनाया.
So किसी और ने कभी नहीं सोचा कि इस पर्टिकुलर फैब्रिक को हम
I feel we are all already empowered. हम वैलिडेशन के लिए वेट कर रहे हैं. इम्पैक्ट पे बहुत ज्यादा फोकस कर रहे थे तो बिजनेस थोड़ा स्लो हो रहा था. मार्केटिंग नहीं किया, will not exist.
any particular sector that you think कि जहाँ पर women entrepreneurship और ज़्यादा boom होगा?
Trust me, they were profitable from day one. They didn't need my advice. I was like, मुझे बताओ कैसे कर रहे हो. हम बोलते हैं हम साड़ी weave करते हैं. Manufacture का word आता ही नहीं है वहाँ पे. We never looked at it as a business, but it's in the last 3 years we realized if you actually think of it.
Right. Today we have someone who is not just a social entrepreneur but preserving the cultural heritage of India. Today we have Ramya, the founder of Kalanika, who is building a D2C brand around sarees and taking the Utpada weavers from India to the world. And we welcome her to understand her journey and explore how you can build a D2C brand around sarees. Hi Ramya, welcome to Network Presence Founders Unfiltered, and you have been building Kalanika for more than 11 years now. So wanted to understand your story, how you started off. आप कैसे प्रिजर्व कर रहे हो इंडियन कल्चर को इन साड़ीज? That's very specific in the terms of D2C startup ecosystem. Yeah.
Hi Rishi. So firstly, thank you for this opportunity. And Kalanika actually started with a beautiful intention. While I come from a defense background, Dad was in the Navy. So we were all over in Bombay, Cochin, Vijayawada. But after he retired, he came to this tiny place called Kakinada, जो आंध्रा में है.
Okay.
एंड उसके बगल में एक छोटी सी विलेज है उप्पाड़ा.
उप्पाड़ा.
नाउ यू माइट हैव हर्ड ऑफ कांजीवरम,
Yes.
बनारस, पैठनी. अभी हम महाराष्ट्र में है तो पैठनी. नाउ लाइक दैट इंडिया एक्चुअली हैज so many diverse hand-woven creations, and Uppada is that one village that also creates Uppada sarees, silk sarees.
Oh, nice.
So when we came to Kakinada, my mom used to actually go to the weavers, sit with them, because a lot of ministers and HNIs who would visit our home because Dad was in the Navy. She would take them there, and she would kind of custom create sarees for them, and they would take it with them. ऐसे छोटी छोटी चीज़ें mom used to do it, and in the year 2014, my sister Kavya and I, we decided that there is only little you can do by going to the village. आप बस खरीद के आप ला सकते हो.
Right.
It's time to take the village global. And Instagram was just starting. We knew nothing.
Yeah.
We just knew कि there is एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, उसका हम उपयोग कर सकते हैं.
Right.
हम सारे जो साड़ीज हैं हम ला सकते हैं और वहाँ पे we can showcase
Right,
it.
right.
So 2014 we started Kalanika, and वो नाम भी अगर आप देखोगे, Kalanika comes from Kala,
Kala.
which is art, because Kavya and I are classical dancers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so-
Which form of classical?
So we have
dance?
learned Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi.
That's
both.
nice. So you're multi-talented.
I would agree to that.
And I think it's that's why you're an entrepreneur, because
That's
it's like
right.
jack of all trades.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So there was Kala. So we were very clear that Kala, art will always be a foundation there. So Kala, and then we were looking for a name, and we thought of this word called Nikah, which is an Arabic word, and our friend suggested, how about Nikah? So Kala and Nikah, because it's marriage of art forms.
Oh my God.
So we started Kalanika absolutely bootstrapped, no business knowledge, no business families. We both are engineers actually, my sister and I are engineers. So we just decided to start with only one intention. लोगों को पता चलना चाहिए कि उप्पाड़ा कह के एक जगह है, और उप्पाड़ा से जो साड़ियाँ आती हैं, they are absolutely gorgeous, hand woven and lightweight. आजकल अगर आप देखोगे, people say sarees are heavy.
Right.
And we wanted to break that myth. Because every Uppada sari is so light in weight that it's mainly about 200, 300 grams. A grand sari that you wear for a wedding is also just about 400, 500 grams. So we wanted to kind of bring that out and popularize Uppada, and that's how Kalanika started.
That's nice. So it's like जो एक फैब्रिक जैसे लिनन एक तरीके का फैब्रिक है, तो वैसा ही कुछ एक फैब्रिक होता है जो इतना लाइट वेट है. तो what exactly can you just talk about the fabric and how it's manufactured?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah.
So when Uppada started weaving the village, and they 1,500 to 3,000 weavers, पहले cotton करते थे. Now
Right.
cotton तो बहुत common है.
Right.
So they would also have cotton being grown, and they would make beautiful sarees. Now slowly, off late, if you see, they are predominantly into silk.
Right.
And it's mulberry silk. Now आपकी silk में भी there are qualities.
Categories.
And
Oh, qualities.
Exactly. And mulberry is the topmost. Mulberry silk, so which is again your Kanjivaram, Paithani, all of them use mulberry silk. पर वो लोगों को पता नहीं है, so that's why they question, अरे इतना why is it priced like this? Why is it priced like that? But mulberry silk, that's what is the sericulture happens there, and it's woven by our weavers, handmade from the start to finish. No plates, no machine. अगर आप उनके घर जाओगे, उनके घर में वो लोग probably 2 BHK में भी नहीं. It's we call it in Telugu penkutillu.
Penkutillu.
Yes, which means घर जो probably palm leaves और brick से बनाया जाता है. उसमें मैक्सिमम 3 रूम होंगे और उन्होंने एक रूम एक लूम के लिए डेडिकेट किया है. They'll all adjust in all rooms, but एक रूम में एक बढ़िया सा लूम होगा और उसके ऊपर you'll have the husband wife sit and weave for 8 hours every day. So now they started weaving silk. No electricity used to make the sari. By the way, so that's how it happens. Once the saris get woven, they come to Bombay to us. हम quality check करते हैं यहाँ पे, and then we ship it all over the world.
So किसी और ने कभी नहीं सोचा कि इस particular fabric को हम world तक लेके जाएं?
There are lots of the original, let's say, legacy companies जो हैं, सब लोग उपाड़ा कर रहे हैं, but फर्क ये है, कलानिका और सारी दूसरी companies में, आप अगर जाओगे वहाँ पे, even today, they'll have a shelf dedicated for Upada sarees.
It's not positioned specifically for that.
But when you come to Kalanika, if you ever want an Upada saree, you will come to us because, by the way, हम weaver से source करके नहीं बेचते हैं. मैं और काव्य जो engineers हैं, हम design करते हैं, फिर हमारे weavers बनाते हैं और फिर हम बनाते हैं. So whatever you see at the end of the day, अगर आपने वो साड़ी पहनी है, nobody else will be wearing that.
So if I'm not wrong, you're like working with 135 weavers.
That's right.
Right, and so it's more of a kind of upliftment.
It is.
For our Indian society as well. I think in the second terms, I would say it's called social entrepreneurship. It's not just entrepreneurship. So you're taking our heritage to the world.
You are right.
So,
absolutely.
But start kaise hua? I understood like it's been 11 years and you've been working, but you've been into advertisements, right? And आप उस industry से ये बहुत ही complete एक shift है. Right, तो वो thought कहाँ से है? Just like you have told about the journey, how your mom used to visit, but क्या वो ही turning point था या is there something else as well?
So I also think अगर आप देखोगे, my sister and I we started with HCL Technologies in learning and development. We are corporate trainers.
Right.
Then we moved into anchoring, news anchoring. We were news anchors. I was a business journalist. I think throughout there's been one thing in common. अगर आप मुझे पूछोगे, we never followed a blueprint. हमने खुद अपना ब्लूप्रिंट बनाया. एंड माई डैड वॉज वेरी क्लियर कि भाई इंजीनियरिंग करो, उसके बाद लाइफ में जो करना है करो, बट फाइंड आउट योर पर्पस बाय डूइंग डिफरेंट थिंग्स. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी स्टार्टेड. We did learning and development, we did anchoring. One thing you'll see in common, even Kalanika is not something different. Art of self-expression. That's been a common foundation for Kavya and me. Art of self-expression. यहाँ पे through sarees.
Interesting. So then when you started off, right, when it comes to a bootstrapped company and a profitable company, it's pretty difficult when it comes to scaling the particular systems, right? So how you thought about getting to the different cities, different parts of India, and of course as you're designing it, it's more of a made to order, if I'm not wrong, or like you stock it as well?
So we have both off the shelf and made to order. Both the options are available.
Okay, that's nice. So, but how are you planning to scale? Because when it comes to, building a particular brand around sarees, we have multiple brands available in the market, right?
I agree.
And जैसे आपने बताया कि एक shelf में एक part होता है. You have been positioned around this particular sarees. So, don't you think कि कभी ना कभी लगता होगा कि यार, just to get the numbers, I need to, diversify, I need to have multiple SKUs or something like that?
If I can be honest, इसलिए 11 साल लगे. Right? We could have done this in 1 year if we were doing the regular things that everyone does, which is right. एक चीज़ है जो आप business के लिए कर रहे हो. Now, for Kavya and I think we never looked at Kalanika as a business. We first looked at it as impact. Hence, yes, it's been a great learning and it's been a costly learning as well because hence 11 years. So we never looked at it as a business, but it's in the last 3 years we realized if you actually think of it, अगर आपकी business बढ़ रही है, आपका impact भी बढ़ रहा है.
Correct.
We unfortunately were doing the reverse. Impact पे बहुत ज़्यादा focus कर रहे थे, तो business थोड़ा slow हो रहा था. So cut to now, what we do is we have associated with a brand for whom we are the B2B creators of Upada, and I think going forward that would be the way to go to take it. बहुत सारे अगर companies हैं जिनको ऑथेंटिक उप्पाड़ा साड़ी चाहिए, नंबर वन. ऐसी डिजाइन चाहिए जो दूसरे कंपनीज के पास ना हो. दे विल हैव टू रीच आउट टू कलानिका, और रादर वी हैव टू रीच आउट टू देम, पुश देम टू चूज अस, एंड दैट वुड बी द वे फॉरवर्ड. बिकॉज D2C आप कितना करोगे? लेट्स से आपने एक साड़ी खरीद ली है उप्पाड़ा, आपके वार्डरोब में एक कांजीवरम है, एक उप्पाड़ा है, एक मुगा सिल्क असम का है. एक उप्पाड़ा के बाद आप एक साल के बाद आओगे. Why do you need to come back to me again? But if for B2B, that'll help probably scale.
It's more of a recurring business that you'll get from B2B.
That's right.
But what's the cost? Exactly, हम क्या किस प्राइस रेंज में इट वर्क्स एंड काइंड ऑफ शेल्फ लाइफ. बिकॉज साड़ीज़ ऐसी चीज़ है, जैसे मेरी मॉम को भी साड़ीज़ बहुत पसंद है, उनको कांचीवरम और अलग अलग बनारसी, बंदेज, थोड़ी बहुत साड़ीज़ का आइडिया मुझे भी है, बट लाइक उनको अलग अलग साड़ीज़ पहनना पसंद है. एंड women also like to preserve साड़ी. It's not something कि हाँ 1 साल पहना, 2 साल पहना, and it's not like a fast fashion kind of thing, right? So where exactly it's priced and what's your target audience around it?
Beautiful. So our target audience, going on with that question first, is we are very clear it's about 28 years to 60 or maybe 65. One of the reasons being every silk sari from Upada, my starting range begins at 6,000.
6,000.
A
Okay.
simple plain this sari. Now what I'm wearing right now is a 15-year-old sari, but something like this is 6,000.
Right.
Hence 28-year-old. Number one. Why? Independent working women who also understand that they're not just buying for an Instagram reel, who are buying because one, that sari matters to them, and two, they are impacting the weavers indirectly. So there is a social cause for them. So they do it with a purpose, and yes, because they look great in it. So 28 above, and I think also tier 1, tier 2 currently, because it's not because they can afford it, because they understand what it means to invest in a handloom sari. And अगर एक साड़ी को अगर आप देखोगे, वो आप 10, 20, 30 साल तक, इनफैक्ट we have sarees which are our mother-in-law sarees. अभी तक है हमारे पास. Which
It's
are
like a generational sarees.
So it's called an heirloom. So जब आप एक जब आप एक handloom साड़ी पहनते हो, especially which has been made
Right.
by hand, there's a reason why it's called an heirloom. So I have a daughter who's 4-year-old. I'm very clear. मेरे जो सारी साड़ियाँ हैं वहाँ पे, they're going to her. और उसने ना कहा तो
But wash करते time and all, there are certain like specific things that we need to take care of.
yes. So how do you take care of a handloom sari?
Right.
You do not put it in water. You do not wash it.
You
It's
dry clean it.
and even dry clean only if there's a stain. You don't need to dry clean. And this is something I'm thank you asked this question. The general myth is साड़ी पहन के ड्राई क्लीन करना है. बिल्कुल नहीं, प्लीज मत कीजिए. गो आस्क योर ग्रैंड मॉम हाउ शी मेंटेन्ड इट. शुड आई मेंटेन बाय एयर ड्राइंग इट. सो टुडे इफ आई वोन द साड़ी for good 8 to 10 hours, I go back home, I leave it out on the ground and I air dry it. Because technically, sari pe sweat nahi hua hai. It's your blouse, it's your top. Air dry the sari. Fold it well. At max, steam press it. Now, when will I dry clean it? Let's say मैं coffee पी रही हूँ अभी और coffee गिर गया, तब जाके ड्राई क्लीन होता है. एंड मैक्सिमम मे बी 3-4 बार पहनने के बाद तब जाके आप ड्राई क्लीन कीजिए. अगर आपने ज़्यादा ड्राई क्लीन किया, दैट साड़ीज longevity will come down by 5 to 10 years for sure. Now, as I already said, this is a 15-year-old sari. It's because, again, it's not been put in plastic. It's been rolled or put in a muslin cloth. So, yes, you're right. It's high maintenance, but that also means high standards.
Correct. So I think because there is a specific audience who would love to buy from Zara or from maybe Calvin Klein or something like that. So I think there is a kind of luxury handloom, I would say it lies around that kind of audience, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to scale, do you really think that we will be ever able to reduce the prices, or do you think कि नहीं at scale as well यही price पे ही हम लोग बेच पाएंगे?
We will be able to. So, if you see a Zara,
Yeah.
जब आप जाते हो, minimum you're spending 5,000 for that one dress.
Right.
You'll wear it once, you'll put it up on a reel, and then you're like, oh, I want to buy some more. Zara लेके आप 5-6 खरीदते हैं. आप ही क्यों? मैं भी खरीदती हूँ. खरीदते हैं.
Right.
But जब साड़ी की बात आती है, oh, I'll only buy one sari because you're looking at sari as an occasional wear.
Right.
The moment you realize that you can take this very sari, I have styled this sari in more than 15 ways. I have my photos as well. Not even once you'll think it's the same sari. But my Zara dress, my H&M dress, you'll have to wear it the same way. At max, you'll probably add a blazer. Not dissing it. I myself am a consumer of all of these. But my belief is very simple. एक हैंडलूम साड़ी पे जब आप 6,000, 7,000 डाल रहे हो, आपका where are you limiting yourselves is because आप सोच रहे हो वो बस एक ही बार पहन सकते हैं. That's the reason. So you start thinking, how can you style it differently?
बिकॉज वो एक थॉट आ जाता है ना कि यार मैंने 6,000 खर्च किए हैं तो ये तो मैं सिर्फ स्पेशल ओकेजन्स पे ही पहनूंगा, मैं ये रोज नहीं पहन सकता हूँ.
पर आपने वो 6,000 ज़ारा पे भी डाली है, तो वो ड्रेस भी तो आप स्पेशल ओकेशंस पे ही पहन रहे हो. It's the same thing. The logic remains
we
the
need
same.
a kind of change in the mindset.
Absolutely.
And as you mentioned around independent working women, तो वहाँ पर वो mindset change हो रहा है. If I'm not
Exactly.
wrong, it takes time to change the mindset for maybe a 50-year-old or a 55-year-old women, but like for 28 and 30, I think mindset वो change हो रहा है.
And they are the ones who understand. So why did I say 28 or a 27-year-old? One is you've enjoyed your Zaras and all, but now you want a power dress. Second, now you have a purpose. आप grow करना चाहते हो. Let's look at it. Think of any woman CEO today. What are they wearing? Arundhati Bhattacharya of SBI, sari. Falguni Nayar, Nykaa. The same Nykaa products which are consumed by Gen Z, but the founder is wearing a sari. So why are you waiting to become 50, 60 to wear a sari?
Correct.
You can wear it even now. But you're right. It's not a force. Start experimenting. पसंद नहीं आ रहा तो मत पहनो. But start understanding that what value does it add to you and what value are you adding to the society. My other point I wanted to add is आपने जैसे कहा कि इतने सारे foreign luxury brands हैं. अगर आप आज देख रहे हो, they all are looking at India. They all are looking at Indian craftsmanship. So हम जाके we go and buy a Louis Vuitton, we go and buy a Prada. We all do. Great, please buy. But when they are actually using Indian craftsmanship, then why are you shying away from it?
Right.
So,
I think Prada का जो केस हुआ था अराउंड कोल्हापुरी चप्पल्स,
जी हाँ.
लाइक कि उनके फैशन शो में कोल्हापुरी चप्पल एंड उन्होंने कहीं आई थिंक एक्नॉलेजमेंट भी नहीं दिया था. एंड देन उसके बाद जब इतना वो ट्रेंड हुआ ऑन सोशल मीडिया ना, आई थिंक दे ऑल्सो विजिटेड, लाइक दे हैड अ काइंड ऑफ डिस्कशन विद द क्राफ्ट्समैन हु आर बिल्डिंग क्रिएटिंग दोज ब्यूटिफुल कोल्हापुरी चप्पल्स. आई थिंक सो समटाइम्स व्हाट आई फील दैट इंडिया हम ना वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड को कॉपी करने का ट्राई करते हैं, बट आई थिंक वी नीड टू बिकम मॉडर्न. वी डोंट हैव टू बिकम वेस्टर्न because we are already great in the terms of Indian culture and heritage.
As I always say, right, we are all, I believe I'm a global citizen. Also because dad was in the Navy, we have been brought up that way. But because you're a global citizen does not mean you take your roots with you.
Correct.
And your roots now for you could be from Rajasthan, I can be from Andhra, but we are from India essentially.
Right.
So you're taking your roots with you, but you have a global mindset of acceptance of how we all are. That's my fundamental thinking. Hence heritage, hence heirloom, all of this.
That's nice. But when it comes to manufacturing side of it, तो let's get into a little bit of details कि कैसे manufacture किया जाता है, because that will be very interesting. I don't know how many videos we have on YouTube कि साड़ी manufacture कैसे होती है, बनाई कैसे जाती है. हमें ऊपर से पता होता है कि हाँ ऐसे बनती होगी, but like can we get into a little bit of details?
Absolutely. Yeah. So firstly, I'll share with you. जब हम वीविंग करते हैं, हम बोलते हैं हम साड़ी वीव करते हैं. मैन्युफैक्चर का वर्ड आता ही नहीं है वहाँ पे, बिकॉज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टेक्सटाइल्स या फिर पॉलिएस्टर साड़ीज, मशीन वाली जो साड़ीज होती हैं, वहाँ पे वो शब्द यूज़ किया जाता है, दैट्स बीइंग मैन्युफैक्चर्ड. बट सेकंड थिंग, लेट्स लुक एट द सिंपल प्रोसेस. वंस द सिल्क इज रेड, यू गॉट द सिल्क थ्रेड्स. तो पहले चीज़ है, लेट्स से मैंने डिसाइड किया कि मुझे एक ब्लैक साड़ी चाहिए.
ओके,
लेट्स से आपने मुझे ऑर्डर दिया है ब्लैक साड़ी. तो जो सिल्क थ्रेड्स आती है वो प्लेन वाइट थ्रेड्स होती है.
Got it.
Silk threads come from Bangalore.
Okay.
Zari, that comes from Gujarat.
Okay. What exactly is zari?
So zari is where your metallic component has been used.
Okay.
Always you see it in the borders.
Yeah.
Just shine.
Correct.
Zari brings the shine.
Okay.
It's because silk is matte.
Right.
Silk is always matte. The gloss comes from zari. So zari comes from Gujarat. Bangalore से आता है आपका silk, and it goes to all the places.
Right.
So let's say it comes to Upada. तो जो सिल्क थ्रेड्स आई हैं वाइट है, प्लेन वाइट है. फिर बिकॉज आपने ब्लैक साड़ी का ऑर्डर किया, देन इट गेट्स डाइड इनटू ब्लैक, एंड दैट हैपेंस इन सम पार्ट्स ऑफ द विलेजेस वेयर देयर आर पीपल हु आर स्पेशलिस्ट इन डाइंग, एंड यू हैव टू गेट द कलर राइट. 19-20 का फर्क भी आता है तो कस्टमर आके बोलता है अरे ये नहीं था कलर. सो वी हैव टू गेट द डाइंग प्रोसेस राइट. डाइंग होने के बाद दे गेट ड्राइड, देन दे गो ऑन द चरका. अब चरका तो हम सब जानते हैं, एंड वी कॉल इट राटलम इन तेलुगु, बट चरका देखा जाए that's where the spinning of the yarn happens. It's only after that it's then put on the in Upada we have our entire road. उसके ऊपर threads डाला जाता है, dry हो रहा है, फिर उसका let's say your structure is coming on the on those. After that structure is when it goes on the loom. On the loom, when it goes, 1 or 2 weavers, depending on what you're creating. Plain sari ke liye, 1 weaver is good. We have something called the Uppada Jamdani, which has a GI tag. To make an Uppada Jamdani, simple si sari, it takes 15 days into 8 hours. Now you can do the math. So then two weavers sit, और फिर 8 घंटे वो बैठ के weave करते रहते हैं. Then they are weaving, then they go take a break, they have their lunch, weave. Once the entire weaving process is over, then they roll it, they fold it, and then it's sent to different companies. In our case, it comes to us.
Right. So when it comes to a plain साड़ी, जैसे black साड़ी की हमने बात करी, but कुछ particular designs हैं, जैसे आपने बात करी कि designing भी होती है, right?
जी हाँ.
तो उसका process अलग रहता है?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking that. So the moment the design comes, which means the word is motifs. Motifs. जैसे हम तेलुगु में booties बोलते हैं, पर motif is the right word.
Correct.
Rajasthan में भी the kind of motifs, paisley and all are beautiful. So the moment motif comes, then my graph comes in picture. तो एक ग्राफ होता है जो लिटरली लूम के नीचे रखा जाता है. वो ग्राफ को देखते देखते वो बना रहे हैं. एंड मोर इंट्रिकेट द मोटिव्स, more the price. In Uppada Jamdani, we had woven 8 peacocks. And I will share that photo with you. It's 8 huge peacocks all over. It was for a client from US. I'll not disclose the price, of course. But you can imagine the price because it was made in Jamdani. That sari took 6 months to be made.
My God.
So you can imagine. So the moment your intricacy increases, jitne motifs, utna cost and utna time. And that keeps differing. Yeah.
So do you really think that when it comes to scale, do we have any specific manufacturing tools, no, weaving tools available in the market, जिससे जो कारीगर हैं उनको और हेल्प हो और इस प्रोसेस को हम फास्ट कर पाएं? डू यू थिंक दैट डू वी हैव दीज काइंड ऑफ टूल्स अवेलेबल?
We do. Thank you. And that's a very good question because it's called jacquard plates.
Jacquard
Banaras
plates.
में भी use किया जाता है. Now in Uppada, however, because when we do Jamdani, we do not use it.
Okay.
So you're right about one thing, that if made to order are my only sarees, my scalability will not be fast.
Yeah.
And there is literally a restriction on it.
Right.
But because of jacquard plates coming in, the weaving time has reduced because those plates are aligned to the loom. Then my weaver's feet,
Right.
they use it to pedal it, and the jacquard plates help it to weave it faster. So my time has reduced, so which means my tat has also come down. Yet it's still made by hand. So unlike your machine वाली साड़ीज जो 1 मिनट में ऐसे जेरोक्स कॉपीज की तरह निकल जाती है, वो तो होगा ही नहीं. That's why अगर आप देखोगे कंपनीज जो मशीन वाली साड़ीज बना रही है, दे आर स्केलिंग फास्टर. राइट रीजंस, नॉट रॉन्ग, एंड वी ऑल बाय इट एज कस्टमर्स, दे आर देयर. बट माय स्केलेबिलिटी इज ओके, बट माय स्पीड इज वेयर देयर विल ऑलवेज बी दैट लिटिल compromise.
Because as an entrepreneur, you will always have a kind of thought, वो चांदनी चौक इन चाइना में 2 इधर होते हैं ऐसे एजेंट्स, कि एक साइड पे ट्रेडिशंस को प्रिजर्व करना है और एक साइड पे इनोवेशन भी करना है. बिकॉज इनोवेशन हेल्प करेगा स्पीड में, टाइम में, एंड कहीं ना कहीं ट्रेडिशन को भी. तो वो डिबेट हमेशा. So how do you find the kind of middle path in the middle? Because in the end, AI is coming, technology is booming and all, and a lot of investors will ask you कि इसमें अलग क्या है, यूनिक डिफरेंशिएशंस, तो दे विल गेट कि स्केल कैसे करोगे, राइट? तो कैसे वो आप बैलेंस आउट करते हो?
आपने सही पूछा, बिकॉज दैट्स अ कॉमन क्वेश्चन वी गेट आस्क्ड.
राइट.
आफ्टर अ पॉइंट, कैन यू स्केल दिस? लेट्स से इफ यू आर अ 1 crore company, can you ever become 100 crore? And that's where you're like, doubtful with the same practices. So how do you become 100 crore? Not by just doing Uppada. That's when then I'll have to branch out to the other forms, and which we did. So while we started with Uppada, we started bringing in cotton sarees. We have our own hand block work. We have done a hand block work, and just last year we introduced Gadwal and Pochampalli. Now that helped even Uppada rise. So you're right. So I think the best companies or companies with a great business mindset do one thing: they diversify. So I don't need to increase my scale in Uppada alone. I bring other traditional forms of India as well, and then scale, which is still rooted to my principles.
Right. And I think because your name suggests like you can have multiple brands under one portfolio.
You're right. That's what Marriage of Art, bang on. You're right.
So you can have multiple, portfolios and even multiple verticals where you can plan for. So do you have any sort of plans, something that you want to share?
So we already have multiple verticals, so I'll share that with you. While Uppada is our signature and we are known for it, we have our hand block cotton sarees. We were part of the Kala Ghoda Arts Festival this year as well for all the 9 days. We have a sari called Gajagamni.
Gajagamani.
Because we were in Kerala, we were inspired because there were lots of elephants. We have our own original block, khud banaya hua block, and the block print happens over it. And there's this sari which is black with golden elephants, and it's a bestseller. So that's another way where we help in scaling our company through cotton. Second one is Gadwal saris. Now
Gadwal.
Yeah. So Gadwal is different, Gadwal is different.
Gadwal is towards Uttarakhand.
जी सही कहा आपने. Gadwal is in Telangana.
Oh.
And it's again a village 4 hours away. Beautiful saris, but again handmade. That's one. Pochampalli is similar to using ikkat work like your patola and sambalpuri. Pochampalli. It's again ये सारे अगर आप देखोगे they are villages. पोचमपल्ली एक विलेज का नाम है, वहाँ से साड़ी आती है तो उसका नाम पोचमपल्ली साड़ी है. Same thing. So Uppada, all of it. Kanjivaram is also from Kanchipuram. ऐसे ही है. So we started getting to all of this, and we also created a new vertical which is My City, My Sari. We have a sari where we have painted Bombay on the pallu.
Oh.
We have done Jaipur as well.
That's nice.
We have done Kolkata. And then because I was studying with ISB and I just graduated this year, for graduation, I actually wore a sari, which is block printed by us, and in collaboration with the artist Pooja from Rankrit. I told her, I want you to paint ISB ka architecture on my pallu. So for my graduation, I literally wore ISB, and it was not surprising. I actually won the brand ambassador for ISB award. I thought it was befitting because I truly did that. Now that's again another custom creation which we have moved into. We've got orders from Australia. We got orders. We've recently made it for IIM Ahmedabad as well. So somebody who was graduating from IMA, she said, oh, I love this idea. I also want to wear something different. So we always like to do something very different. Again, scalability, you're right. It scales well, but it's slow.
Yeah. It's always a tussle now whenever the creativity levels are high. Yeah. You need to think about the business side as well. But as you have been into advertising, so storytelling, creativity, a important essence hai, I think, of your life.
It is.
तो उस चीज को neglect करना या उस पे थोड़ा compromise करना थोड़ा कभी कभार
it gets difficult because आपके जो beliefs है ना, they are the ones that's driving the business, और ये आपका blueprint है. So even when people come and give us standard templates of what other great companies have done, even if I use that, I will not be successful because it does not align with who we are.
It's your blueprint.
It's your blueprint.
बट कहीं ना कहीं चैलेंज फील होते हैं
बहुत. जब रेवेन्यू लो है, प्रॉफिट लो है, पर सैलरीज देनी है, then we sit, my sister and I sit, we are like, भाई क्या हो गया.
बट लॉजिस्टिकली कहीं फेस होता है चैलेंज?
No. So we have partnered with Shiprocket, and so far they've been phenomenally good. Saris come. We have a TAT especially to anyone who's buying, let's say in Delhi. Since we have off the shelf around 200 saris, and it's from that on the website, within 2 days we deliver it across.
Okay.
Without any, let's say, any challenges of the regular, let's say, weather and all of that. 2 to 3 days it gets delivered. We deliver to US in 4 days.
4 days.
Yes.
It's interesting. But do you think that we need to train and upskill more weavers? Maybe different part of India, maybe. But
if you ask me, I think they are trained in their job. They know their task well. We companies like us have to come in to take that work and show it to the world. They are doing their work 100%. Now, if you tell them to start a brand, will they focus on making the sari 100% or start the brand and focus? So they are doing their job. Right. They need us and we need them. Okay. Sorry.
But generational system वहाँ पर created है कि
it is, and I should be honest. Unfortunately, अगर Uppada, I can speak for Uppada, my weavers' children are not taking the skill forward.
Yeah.
Why? Because कितना पैसा मिल रहा है उनको, कितने सब्सिडीज मिल रही हैं उनको, जितना भी हम कोशिश करें, there's still lots to do. And now some of them already studying in IIT. Why will they go back? However, I do have one of my very, very good weavers. He's a BSc chemistry gold medalist. Oh, but he did all of that. He said, "No, I want to be doing this. I want to create the best of the Jamdani." So it's a mix, but given a choice, the number has come down. From 3,000, the number of weavers in Uppada right now are only 1,500. And we are hoping that we are able to push that number up.
So how do you think that you'll be able to preserve? Because
it's, if you ask me simply, is people need to know. People need to know that they all exist and such good work exists in India. You don't need to go outside. And after a point, market it. Market it. We need to market it. All the luxury brands abroad have done great job in marketing. we need to do that.
Right. Because
And sorry, last. And collaborate. Uppada cannot be sold just by doing Uppada.
right.
I'm not saying Uppada Banaras ko mix karo, nahi. Keep them authentic, but how can I style it differently? How can I probably make, we intend to probably do this, make probably a bag. Now let's say you don't need an Uppada sari. If you still want something from Uppada, is Kalanika capable of creating a bag for you, a laptop bag, jisme wo zari booties and all of that are there? You're still wearing heritage, but not a sari. So we as companies and brands have to diversify much more than a sari.
Interesting. Because kahin na kahin digital marketing ya performance marketing is something which will not eventually work for this particular product, but offline marketing, collaborating with a lot of studios and the artists and even, people who are working with the celebrities,
Yes.
it's something, it can work it out.
It
So
will definitely.
how are you planning to market it across India? Because of course Bombay is one of the major hubs for your product, but जैसे आपने बताया कि दिल्ली से भी आते हैं orders, तो this is more of like through word of mouth, through feedback, किसी को gift किया उसको अच्छा लगा, and so but हमें चाहिए कि okay आज you as an entrepreneur, मुझे पता ही नहीं है मैं किसका ऑर्डर जा रहा है, बट आज 100 साड़ियाँ गई, कल 150 जा रही हैं, शिप हो रही हैं, राइट? सो हाउ डू यू थिंक दैट यू आर प्लानिंग टू मार्केट?
So if you ask us, we have not invested in Facebook or performance marketing. We may not yet for now, because we are bootstrapped. So I'm not going to burn that money there.
Right.
And it's also wrong for me to say कि investor डालो पैसे ताकि मैं वहाँ burn करूँ. That's also wrong.
Correct.
So we are still figuring out, because currently everything has been organic. Maybe one of the best ways for us has been participating in exhibitions. Kala Ghoda, be it if there are exhibitions like IMC, there are good ones where the right target audience comes. And in all honesty, it's word of mouth that gets us the business. Maybe eventually we might resort to Facebook marketing, but how will we position in that would not be the regular D2C and the fast fashion way. We'll position it differently, that you have all the weaves from India.
Right.
Do you have an Uppada? You have all the saris that weigh heavy. Are you ready for lightweight luxury? Here comes Kalanika's Uppada. So we will need to resort, and I'll be upfront with you. Marketing ne kiya will not exist. Marketing is important. It's letting the world know, hey, I'm there.
Right.
We hadn't done that before. We choose to do it now slowly.
Because for you, value creation is more important than valuation.
You said it right. That's the right one. We always believe in value creation. Thank you.
Yeah, because when you are uplifting the society, sometimes the kind of exit that investor is looking for will take time.
Yes.
But for you, you need to make sure that the viewer should not exit.
Yes. So ideally, thank you.
Yeah.
The viewer should not exit. That's a good one. That's absolutely the right one. My investors hence become typically impact investors who are really bothered about creating an impact, and hence also, of course, earning the profits, but creating the impact. So
while speaking with you, I really don't think that you need a marketing team in your company. You've been a great storyteller and also a public speaker.
I am.
Right? So you also co-founded something called Stage to Success.
That's right.
So how it's related? And I think it's completely independent from Kalanika.
That's right.
But how are you planning to manage two babies?
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. So Stage to Success is started by me and my sister Kavya. We both are twins. We started Kalanika. What do you see common in Kalanika and Stage to Success? What do you think?
A certain voice,
Very nice.
Giving a particular stage to the culture, to the heritage, and also a kind of environment where people can bloom.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely right. One thing that's also common in both is the art of self-expression. I express through saris in Kalanika, and I express through my voice, the power of my voice to Stage to Success.
Right.
And if you actually look at it, while we officiated it this year, Kavya and I have been in that. Kavya is one of the top anchors in corporate world today. She has anchored the top of the top events, and for the last 11 years. Who was with Reliance Industries and with HCL and other companies, I was probably one of the lead facilitators. I'm a certified trainer as well. So we both have done this for the longest of our times, where we share, we speak. But more importantly, I think what we wanted to do is let people know that there is power in your voice. You don't need to know English to be a public speaker. आजकल ये बोला जाता है, रम्या मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं आती, क्या मैं पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कर सकती हूँ? लैंग्वेज इज अ मीडियम. हम लोगों को ये बताना चाहते हैं कि आपका जो वॉइस है, It doesn't have to be Amitabh Bachchan voice alone. I mean, we love him. Totally love him. But आपका voice अगर feeble भी हो, पर उसमें power है. So how can you channelize the power and let communication, like when you communicate with the opposite person, how can it be clear? So that's why we both come as the coaches, and we realize that it was time that India and the world needed this. In fact, one of the biggest fears, they say, is glossophobia, which is public speaking. So Kavya and I felt the need that it was time that we don't only do public speaking for ourselves, but let's bring those tenets and those lessons out for the world. And we already were training a lot of people from last 10 years.
Right.
We were doing it and never spoke about it. So we said, now let's speak about it.
But have you ever thought कि जितना टाइम आज किसी को कोच करने में जा रहा है उतना ही टाइम if I can spend that kind of time to scale कहलाने का, वो एक thought आता है?
Not anymore, because we have set our systems in place. ये अगर पाँच साल पहले अगर आप पूछते तो there's a reason why Stage 2 Success never started 10 years back. We could have. There's a reason why it's come after 11 years. Because we have set our systems in place for Kalanika, very clear, what we want to do, how we want to do, and we have our employees for it to take care. So hence we get the time for Stage 2 Success and to take that forward.
So how do you find a kind of balance in the terms of storytelling? Because एक side पे you are building something around public speaking, you are coaching people, you are mentoring them, and दूसरी side पे you have your own baby Kalanika, right? अब दोनों जगह storytelling important है, right? एक जगह आप सिखा रहे हैं, एक जगह आप कर रहे हैं, right? So how do you plan to authenticate and how do you plan just to make sure कि कहीं ना कहीं ये चीज़ bridge हो जाए and दोनों चीज़ें एक साथ bloom हो?
Oh, very nice. I think one of the ways I see both blooming together is, let's say I have to go for the next TED Talk to speak on a particular topic. I think today I'll be called to speak about handloom, about heirloom, about heritage. I am wearing a Kalanika sari, I'm representing Indian heritage, and I'm doing my talk there. I see both come together so beautifully. So one, if you actually look at it, you have answered that question itself, that एक जगह पे आप storytelling कर रहे हो, so hence it's a proof of the pudding. So if people want to come and learn storytelling, they're already watching it.
Right.
So it's coming from, I'm still going to be modest and humble, but it's coming from the experts who are doing it.
Right.
So hence you're learning it from them. So it's actually self-answered.
I think you can also build something called Stage 2 entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, because there are very few startups who are actually focusing on preserving the culture of our country. And I also relate with this, reason being we celebrate a lot of D2C brands who are just making one more ice cream brand in our country, but we don't celebrate brands who are actually helping the farmers, who are actually helping the agriculture, who are actually helping the defense as well, right? So I think that there is a certain mark that you're a kind of beneficial footprint that you're leaving to the society while building this. But there's one question which I think when it comes to women entrepreneurship, there are एक personal challenges अलग हैं, and now we are in a kind of world where we are celebrating women entrepreneurship. But if I see 11 years back, 12 years back, it's not that easy, right? So what particular things that you will provide or you will suggest to someone who wants to become a woman entrepreneur, because उसको एक अलग तरीके से responsibilities भी आ रही हैं, right? Family, बच्चे, सब चीज़ें आ रही हैं, right? और उसके साथ साथ उसको कुछ खुद का build करना है, right? So what are certain tips that you will provide and you think कि ये सब चीज़ें हमने ध्यान रखी तो हम लोग कुछ ना कुछ social entrepreneurship में build कर सकते हैं as a woman?
Beautiful. So I'm going to share exactly what even I did or Kavya did. We set the expectations with the family, right? आजकल हम क्या करते हैं, हम assume करते हैं कि husband को पता चलना चाहिए, father को पता चल, हम assume ज़्यादा करते हैं. पर आपने अगर expectation set की है, number one, deadlines भी set की है, and you're seeking support. I think somewhere what happens is we women also, we love this tag called we are superhumans. नहीं है और बनो भी मत, बिकॉज दिन क्या हो जाता है, हम बर्डन ज़्यादा ले रहे हैं. सो काव्या एंड आई वर वेरी क्लियर कि ये बर्डन नहीं लेंगे, हम इंजॉय कर रहे हैं, इसलिए हम आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं इस चीज़ से, और हम अपने रेस्पेक्टिव फैमिलीज के साथ हम वो एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करेंगे कि दिस मच टाइम विल गो इन टू दिस. एंड फर्स्ट थिंग इज बिकॉज यू हैव सेट द एक्सपेक्टेशन and you've got their buy-in. Just like how you get it from an investor, first get it from your own family that invests their time. So I think my one advice would be set your expectation. Do not assume. अगेन डोंट इवन अज्यूम पॉजिटिव और इवन नेगेटिव की नहीं सपोर्ट करेंगे, आप पूछो तो सही। और लेट्स से अगर उन्होंने ना कहा, बैक इट विद अ बिलीफ, बैक इट विद योर फैक्ट, बैक इट विद योर पैशन, दैट गिव मी दैट टाइम, आई रियली वांट टू डू दिस। लेट्स से यू डोंट गेट,
Right.
find your way out. I don't need the support from you, I will still be investing this time. So at the end, if it matters to you, you'll find your way.
Yeah. So I think this works really well in tier 1 cities, if I would say. Let's take an example कि आज कोई मेरठ में बैठ के या मे बी tier 3 सिटी में बैठ के ये आज पॉडकास्ट सुन रहा है, राइट? तो उन वहाँ पर एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करना और डिफिकल्ट है,
बहुत।
राइट? वहाँ पर तो यू नो लड़कियों का काम मतलब घर पे ध्यान रखना, खाना बनाना और यू नो हस्बैंड का यू नो टेक केयर करना, यू नो। अब वहाँ से कोई आज पॉडकास्ट सुन रहा है और उनको लगता है कि नहीं, आई कैन ऑल्सो बिल्ड समथिंग लाइक दैट। सो क्या एडवाइस होगा?
I would say collaborate. So for example, ऐसे take 3, let's say we 3 are friends, हम लोग वहाँ मीरठ में या फिर कोई दूसरी tier 3 सिटी में बैठे हैं, आंध्रा में भी हो, कहीं पे भी हो, मुझे कुछ शुरू करना है, but I know that वो बाई नहीं मिलेगा. Find your other friend who has the same thing, same passion. Let's say हम दोनों मिलते हैं. And say I just 1 घंटा चाहिए मुझे. I will ensure all the work is done. But I think more importantly, ask that family person, ask that husband, ask that father, that can I have an identity of mine? Let's assume जवाब नेगेटिव ही आया. नहीं, ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप चूल्हा चलाओ, ये काम करो, चलो ठीक है. आधा घंटा. Start small. Let's say in my case, sarees. 5 साड़ी. दोनों मिलके. Don't take the burden alone. Because when you take the burden alone, then even your backlash from them is all on you. Too much to take it. So maybe collaborate with 2 others. Say मेरे 2 दोस्त भी हैं. Let them be family members. Maybe साथ में शुरू करो, 5 साड़ी, 10 साड़ी. देखो बिक रही है नहीं. Maybe if you're good also or not. Maybe they are right. Maybe you're not good at it. And if you're good at it, still you're not getting a support. Again, you know your answers. I'm not going to give that कि आपको ये करना है. You know your answer. We are all, I feel we are all already empowered. हम validation के लिए wait कर रहे हैं. Let's say I'm already empowered, but मैं wait कर रही हूँ, अरे ऋषि हाँ बोलेगा तब मैं जाके शुरू करूँगी. After a point, a tier 3 city woman will also take only that much. And then she'll say, boss. अब मैं उड़ना चाहती हूँ. Now it depends on her how long she wants to. And I can't be the person sitting in tier 1 with privilege to tell her, नहीं आप निकलो वहाँ से. नहीं होता है. You will have to figure it out yourself. Yeah.
So, is there any particular sector that you think कि जहाँ पर women entrepreneurship और ज़्यादा boom होगा? और जैसे मुझे लगता है pickle, अचार का business is something जो और ज़्यादा boom होगा, trend तो कर ही रहा है, and we have more brands right now coming up in the market, but yeah, sorry.
In fact, I forgot to share this as part of Google and Sheroes. If you know of Sheroes as well, right? Sheroes and Google. I was chosen as one of the entrepreneurs to coach and mentor your tier 3 city entrepreneur women. So when you ask this question, it's actually aligned very well because for 1 year I was actually mentoring them. And who were they in? Pickles, papad, छोटे handmade dolls, they were all in that, but predominantly they were all pickles, papads. And trust me, they were profitable from day one. They didn't need my advice. I was like, मुझे बताओ कैसे करो. But one thing they all knew is they found their voice. They used to take that little time out. There was one more lady, she was doing dyeing. Her business was dyeing, which is who I need. So I would send my threads for her to dye it. So वहाँ tier 3 cities में अभी भी हो रहा है, entrepreneurship हो रही है, and maybe their numbers are not in 100 crores, but they are profitable. They're absolutely profitable and they're doing very well because they found their voice.
एक certain kind of feeling भी आती है कि हम भी family के लिए कुछ contribute कर रहे हैं financially.
You're right.
We are not completely dependent on my other half. Right?
Absolutely. And I also think today's generation, the men who are coming up also, they are understanding that they're supporting. So they are understanding that both income will help not just both of them, but the children as well. And create an identity. And more than that, the woman just wants to contribute. She's not just doing for herself. She wants to contribute for everyone. That's coming up. There is a lot of room for improvement. but it's coming up.
I think you should launch Stage to Success even for tier 3 cities.
I love that idea. Thank you, Rishi.
Yeah.
We will be considering
I
that.
think
You're right.
you can speak. You can even it can be just a social initiative by Kalanika. Maybe you can just blend it. You know, हमने बात ही कर रहे थे कि कहाँ पर वो blend होगा. But maybe you can have a social initiative for them and giving them a certain voice. कि आपने जैसे बोला कि language medium है. It's not necessary कि English ही होनी चाहिए.
जी हाँ.
वहाँ की नेटिव लैंग्वेज में आप बात करो, बट एटलीस्ट यू विल हैव योर ओन वॉइस.
Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you.
So something like that
No,
can.
it is, and it's absolutely viable as well.
Right.
आजकल vernacular language जो है, हमारे ads भी आप देखिए, YouTube पे कौन consume कर रहा है content. अगर आप देखोगे जो content है वहाँ पे, it's not English only. It's all languages.
Right.
Somebody is watching Telugu, Tamil, somebody is watching Assamese. So yeah, vernacular is in, and I think it makes sense to go and tell them as well about the power in their voice.
That's nice. That's nice. I think now, when it comes to the final round of our discussion, we have something interesting called this or that.
Okay.
You know, it's a rapid fire round. So are you ready for it? Like, because it will not be related completely from what you're building.
Okay.
But
Will I
should
get a hamper? I love the coffee.
So you have been into sports as well. So pickleball or badminton?
Badminton.
Why?
So I think somewhere I'm a little orthodox in few things, which is learn your skill and then make it anything. So skill comes from those
Badminton.
from the badminton. तब जाके आप कुछ भी खेलो. But I think I believe in learning the skill and then making it.
तो किसी ने पिकल पहले खेला एंड देन बैडमिंटन खेला तो नहीं.
Good luck. नहीं, of course. I mean, then आपका skill set अगर बढ़िया है तो yes, why not? But I think I would do pickleball for networking, but I'd go back to badminton for my fitness predominantly.
और हमने दोनों तरीके के पिकल की बात कर ली आज.
देखिए.
Interesting. Okay. Favorite actor you would love to be the part of Kalanika?
Ooh, tough one. Very tough. I love these two icons. There's Sonam Kapoor on one hand, who I believe is the fashion icon for India of today. She knows her art when it comes to outfits. She knows and she believes in heritage. Right. Then there's Deepika Padukone, who I think is a beautiful brand, and I love her styling as well. So, अगर इन दोनों में से एक choose करना है, Sonam Kapoor.
No multiple choice.
Sonam Kapoor.
Sonam Kapoor. Okay. If you're listening, then please make sure that you reach out to Kalanika. Okay. One interesting question. What's your thought on AI in sarees?
As I always say, and I think this is something you would agree to it as well, that technology is an enabler bolte hain. So here I'll share it with you what I mean by enabler. Today, a design has come. Instead of my graph person sitting and drawing the graph with pencil and paper, if he or she is able to use AI to get the design quickly. So you spoke about scalability and how can I do it fast.
Correct.
यहाँ पे AI will help me get things done fast, number one. Two, दूसरी जगह, let's say your mother has come and she wants to buy Kalanika sari. Instead of trying it and all of that, if I have AI in place as to how she would look in the sari, and she would love it, she's going to take the sari. Because let's say she's somewhere else and I'm in Bombay, look, touch, feel, उसके लिए time नहीं है. पर आपको पता चल गया कि आप कैसे दिख रहे हो. And AI can be a beautiful enabler here because I'm still holding on to my roots in the making of the sari, but I'm using AI to sell that sari.
Interesting. I think Myntra में already एक feature है.
जी हाँ, like the try me or
Yeah,
something of
like
that sort.
Yeah.
I think that's a great feature. That's a beautiful feature, and this is where technology is useful.
Nice. But do you think that we can create saris for men as well?
So the best part, sari is a gender fluid fabric. अगर आप साड़ी को देखोगे क्या है, it's unstitched garment. By the way, अगर आपने stitch कर दिया, then it's not a sari. आजकल बोलते हैं साड़ी gown. No, that's a gown that looks like a sari. So let's talk about this. It's gender fluid. Men, the third gender, anyone and anyone can wear it. We at Kalanika say this line: a sari does not come with a size tag S, M, L, XL. It celebrates 60 hours of freedom. So men, in fact, we have quite a few men who wear it like a dhoti. You can take this very sari, dhoti style pehenke, you can bring the pallu part as a veshti, wear it with a kurta, and wow, you are totally slaying it. So men can wear it.
So Sonam Kapoor and one more brand ambassador. So
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah
I would
Rukh
love to
Khan
say Ranveer Singh, but that would be from the current generation. But Shah Rukh Khan is, I mean, kya bole? It's enigmatic. So I would probably think of Shah Rukh Khan as well.
Nice. That's nice. Perfect. So thank you so much, Ramya, for being here. And I would say that it's very interesting to talk about saris. You know, there are very few brands I have heard about who are preserving the heritage culture and also taking the social entrepreneurship ahead. I would not say that you are an entrepreneur, you are a social entrepreneur, right? So thank you so much for coming and having a great discussion. I think I've learned a lot from you in the terms of public speaking as well. And I'll just take this forward ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rishi. I think it's been a great time here having this conversation, and thank you so much for this opportunity for me, for Kalanika, and for Stage to Success.
And I think I'll get one sari for my mom.
Would love that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.